Hey, it's George. This is just going to be a recent spins. I don't know why I'm doing this. Recent spins, recent listens video. Oh, great. I just dropped a CD. First thing I'm going to show is the CD. And, no, disc is fine. And that's Parallax In Wonderland by Sonny Vincent. Sonny Vincent was in a late 70s, early 80s New York punk band called the Testers, which are one of my favorites from that era. They're really, you should listen to the Testers stuff. But I love this album. Probably in my top 5 albums of the 90s. And I've never seen anyone show this before. This is from 1999, I believe. And it has Sonny Vincent on guitar and vocals, Captain Sensible on bass. I don't know who's on drums, but then it has what's his name? I'm forgetting. Ron Ashton from the Stooges produces and mixes this and does some of the guitar overdubs. So this is really, it's kind of like, I guess you'd call it like punk and roll. But I really, I've never seen this album showed. It doesn't seem to get any love. So I really implore you, if you like 70s New York punk, if you like the Testers, if you like if you like just 70s punk in general, listen to this. Parallax In Wonderland from 1999 by Sonny Vincent. Every song is just great. The opening track, Knife Man, is probably my least favorite, but it's still good. Dedication is great. I Don't Care Anymore is probably my favorite. Probably my 3 favorites are I Don't Care Anymore, 1, 2, 3, Boom, and Lost Again. And Signed in Blood is great. Oh my god. And then it kind of ends on a funny note. It's kind of a comedy song called French Music Sucks, where he talks about dancing naked with a croissant. And but this is a really, really great album. Go listen to this right now. Stop this video. I'm gonna link songs in the description. It's really, really an amazing album. So yeah, the next one is The Nerves, One Way Ticket. This is one of those kind of complete recording compilations, I guess you'd kind of call them. I bought this at a local record store used for $15, and now it's like at 40. It's crazy. This is another album I don't think I've ever seen showed in the VC before, and it's incredible. Side 1 is a lot better. Side 1 is all their studio recordings, and then Side 2 is all demos and live stuff. So I only listened to Side 1, but it has One Way Ticket is amazing. Paper Dolls, obviously Hanging on a Telephone. My favorite song on this is When You Find Out. They do a cover of Working Too Hard by the Beatles. Give Me Some Time. Walking Out on Love is great. Walking Out on Love, Paul Collins, the drummer, later did over in the Beat on their first album. Things of the Past is great. It's Hot Outside. Like I said, I didn't listen to Side 2. I don't normally. But Side 1 is just amazing. So you have Paul Collins on drums and vocals, and then Jack Lee on guitar and vocals. And Paul Collins went onto the Beat, obviously. I don't know what Jack Lee went on to, but I know that... here, let me grab it. I know that Peter Case went on to be on this record and in this band, the Plimsolls, which are great too. But yeah, this is, I mean, this is a must-have for power pop, and I'm sure someone has showed this and I just haven't seen the video, but amazing album. If they came out with a full album in, 76 or 77 or 78, it would definitely be in my top 10 if it's anything like this. It's one of those bands that is so disappointing that they never put out a full album, because it's just amazing. So yeah, The Nerves, One Way Ticket. The next one is, I've been watching a lot of Garner, Born Out of Time, made another channel. I never got to see his original channel, but he was, his videos are amazing, and he was talking about Back from the Grave, and that made me want to pull this. Back from the Grave Volume 1. This is the only one I have, and then I have, I think, Volume 3 on CD. But this is, you know, there's some, with, I don't know about many of the other volumes, but with this one, there's some really great songs, and then there's some big clunkers. Which, Do You Understand was great. The Alarm Clocks, yeah, is great. No Reason to Complain About the Alarm Clocks is great. Probably one of my favorites was Fabs, The Bag I'm In, is really good. Side 2, you get The Rat's Revenge Part 1 and 2, which is great. You get We All Love Peanut Butter by the One Way Streets. Larry and the Blue Notes Phantom of the Night is really good. But the rest of the stuff on here that I didn't mention is pretty forgettable. Band called the Swamp Rats do a pretty mediocre cover of Psycho. I just uploaded a video where I talked about it, but no one needs to cover Sonic songs. I don't need to hear any Sonics covers. The Sonics did it the best. Don't cover the Sonics, please. But yeah, I think there's a gatefold of this, which I would have rather had than this. This is, I think, an original from '86. It's on that Crypt label, and I think this is the only record I have on the Crypt label, other than the Pagans compilation. But yeah, there is some really good stuff on this, and the local record store where I bought this from has a couple of the Back from the Graves, a couple of highs in the mid-60s, and then they have it looks like a bootleg series I've never seen before. That is I mean, I know that's kind of a bootleg in a way too. Anyway, one I've never seen before called Garage Punks in Texas, and 60s Garage Punks in Texas, and they have like 12 volumes of it. But they're all like $20 each, and, you know, I don't know which ones to pick up, so I might just have to start grabbing ones. The next one, this video is going to be pretty short. I don't like to go on. I don't like my videos to be like over 20 minutes, and last couple I've made have been kind of getting close, so I'd rather keep it short than long. Wire, Pink Flag, from '77. I think I did a video, and it was top 10 records of '77, which I'm gonna redo that one and do probably from '77 to like '84. And this was, I think, number 10, and I've been listening to this quite a bit, and this has gone up. Ex-Lion Tamer is amazing. Through Go Roomba, Lowdown, the title track, Pink Flag. Probably my 3 favorites are Fragile, Mannequin, and 12UXU, or 12XU, however you want to say it. But this is a really, really great album. This is a reissue. I'd like to have an original, but they're like $100, and I'm not gonna, unless I stumble across a good deal. But the originals have this kind of like a warning stamp over it. And the originals have, this inner sleeve. And this is weird they've been doing with these reissues. The inner sleeve is, like they're doing it on some of the Bowie reissues. The inner sleeve is just as thick as the record cover. It's like the same exact density of cardstock, and I don't like that. I don't, when you try to take them out, unless you do it real, like, particularly, you're at risk of kind of scuffing it. And another thing about this reissue, it sounds good, it's real quiet, but when I got it, it had a warp in it. And it's, you know, just a visual thing, but stuff like that just bugs me. I'm kind of picky about stuff like that. But it's still a great album. And, yeah, this is a 2018 reissue, and it's great. I'm not, you know, I don't, this channel isn't about talking about sound quality or analog versus digital. I want to talk about the music. And I've had comments talking about, oh, you know, well, that pressing doesn't sound very good. You know, I'm not trying to be a jerk. I do not care about that at all. But there's comments on, like, Discogs saying this doesn't sound very good. And obviously, I'm not an audiophile. It sounds good to me. It's about the music. Just enjoy the music. That's all I have to say about that. So, yeah. The last one is a really great album. Well, these are all great albums. But I forgot how great this album is. And it's an original. I got it for a really good price. And it's real glossy. 45 Graves debut, Sleep in Safety. It's this really cool gatefold. And this is a really great album. Diana Cancer's vocals on this are great. But I don't know who there's a male singer on this. And I don't know if that's... excuse me, Paul, I don't think it's Paul Cutler, so I don't know who the male vocalist is, but I really like his voice. I think probably my favorite songs on here are Dream Hits 2, Slice of Life is really good, and Procession, I think that's how you pronounce it. There are times on this album where Diana Cancer's vocals get a little screechy for me. But it's still really good. Oh, and Surf Bat. Surf Bat is awesome. But the thing about this album is the single version of Party Time is way better. I mean, this version is still great, but it's way better than the album version. And I think the single version was the B-side to their cover School's Out for Summer. But yeah, this is an awesome album. Really super cool gatefold. Originals came with, let me just check, because I'm not going crazy. No, mine doesn't come with it, but originals come with like a little fan club mail away card thing for the 45 Grave fan club. I wish I had that, but I'd probably be paying an arm and a leg for that. But yeah, this is 83 on Enigma, and I'm not going to show labels for all records I show, but the label on this is so cool. Look at that. Just awesome. I don't know. It's compared to some other, I mean, you know, I'm used to 180 gram reissues. This feels very thin. It almost feels like a Dynaflex record. But yeah, this is just an awesome record. Great cover. Paul Cutler almost looks like Dave Vanian almost. So yeah, this is an awesome record. 45 Grave. That's all I have to say. Thank you for putting up with me for almost 14 minutes. And thank you for watching.